morning, good morning, good morning. Damn, I think it's the 24th or 25th of April. It's Thursday. Yesterday I had one of the greatest days of my life. And it was, first of all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the OGPOV universe. We kick a game from an OG point of view. But yesterday I had one of the greatest days of my life, man. I'm telling you, from start to finish, it was just everything I could ever ask for. In the morning, I was able to run some hills, you know what I mean? Fitness is slowly becoming a larger part of my journey at this stage. But yeah, I ran some hills, but the thing is, I woke up and I was kind of bullshitting, and my lady checked me like, yo, like I got up to the side of the bed, and I was about to get up, and I laid back down. She was like, yo, what'd you get up for? What'd you get up for? I'm like, you know what, you right. Let me get the fuck up and do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed to have a hill right outside my crib. So it's probably like 65, maybe 70 yards. Did 10 hill sprints, superset with 25 push-ups in between each. And like little small shit like that is just, you know, did wonders for me. You know what I mean? I wasn't worrying. I was just focused, locked in on the grind in that moment. You know what I mean? From there, I took my young boy to school. You know what I mean? And then I just got money, man. I just, you know, I had a local route with CTC Demolition. I was around the way. Just locked in. I was able to talk to my lady all day, which is important to me. I don't think she understands how important it is just to hear her voice. Yeah, so shout out to her, man. Shout out to Blackheart. Yeah, yesterday was amazing. Today's already on the you know, flowing in the same manner. But it was interesting because I was intentional, but I was intentionally in the moment. You know what I mean? I was able to just kind of live in the moment. As confident as a person as I am, you know, I still experience a lot of self-doubt, a lot of second guessing, and I don't even know why, because, you know, I got all the ideas, I got the hustle, you know what I'm saying? I'm that bull, but like, just trying to sharpen up the vision, you know, so not being too hard on myself, just generally enjoying being sad, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was different than how shit has been going. Recently, I would say in the past few years, it's been up and down. You know what I mean? Up and down. So I'm thankful. I am I'm appreciative. You know, this life shit is crazy. You know, I'm thankful that I get another chance to do this shit again. I try to tell my kids all the time, like, yo, I'm not gonna be here all the time, you know, so while I'm here, just listen to me, that's all. At least remember these words. I'm not asking y'all to be perfect. Hold on. Make sure the camera's clear. I'm not asking y'all to be perfect. Look at this Maybach. This shit fire. Like he got this shit painted, he got the numbers off. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not asking them to be perfect. You know, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I think we owe it to ourselves to put our best foot forward daily. You know, sometimes, you know, we putting our best foot forward. That's 1 foot at a time, 1 step at a time. Every step, you know, is not going to be a huge step. You might take some baby steps. Shout out to Schoolboy Q. He said, Kendrick Lamar on Schoolboy Q song Blessed. He said, niggas don't respect the progress of a baby step, my nigga. Remember that? Baby steps, man. Small wins. I'm telling you, small wins. It's crazy that, you know, one day could change your life, man. Yesterday really changed my entire life, and if anybody watching this, you know, I hope you feel inspired to do the same, to live your truth unapologetically, you know, surround yourself with love, do what you love always, but just remain in the present. You know, don't think too far ahead. Sometimes, like, I found myself with some goofy financial shit. I'll be thinking, like, damn, I'm so far behind. But it's like, no, I'm right on time, man. All I gotta do is put one foot in front of the other. So I'm thankful. I'm on my way to Erie, PA today. Got some work out here. Look at some houses. Can't complain, man. Yeah. Can't complain. Yeah.
You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
I'm listening to this beat in my head. This shit fire.
Hey, cook it up, Zay. Hey, cook it up, Zay.
Yeah, so that's how I wanted to start this. I wanted to start it just talking about how my day, how I've been, I guess I could say. Yeah, you got a cops behind me. They probably drawing, so I'm chill. But yeah, have y'all seen the Lakers recently? They lost game one. And they look flat. They look super flat. But I ain't really even talking about, you know, how they won game two. I'm really here to talk about Luka. I've been a Luka Doncic hater. Simply because I'm thinking, like, man, who this bull they hired to save the Lakers? Like, this nigga can't save the Lakers. Lakers my team, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking, like, this nigga Luka cannot save the Lakers. You know, this is not the culture of the Lakers. But, you know, not even that he's white, but I just didn't think that, you know, from a defensive standpoint, that he would give anything. They just lost AD on the defensive tip. And then you replace that with points. Consistent points, assists, rebounds. This nigga Luka doing everything. This boy really built like that. Talking to my man Tone, he was like, yeah, and he'll talk that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? He not one of these punk ass white boys. Jordan was slapping on across the head, back in the neck and shit like that. He barking on you, you know what I'm saying? All that. Him, Jokic, them niggas not playing. Shout out to Luka though. You know, I ain't hating no more, man. You know, it was just a fake beef though. It wasn't nothing real. I never was really jacking him like that. I just looked at him as a lazy player, fat, out of shape. I respect the work ethic, and I wasn't sure what his skill set, you know, would translate to, or his work ethic. You know what I mean? Especially translate to winning basketball. But it's great to see the Lakers winning. They're playing the Timberwolves. I fuck with AE heavy. I got a pair of Anthony Edwards sneakers. Those are my favorite sneakers right now. I don't know why they don't play Rob Dillingham. Maybe he's just not ready. Maybe they see something in practice that we don't see. But I would love to see more Rob Dillingham. I think Nas Reed, he was on fire game one. I remember game 1 or 2 of last year when they played the Nuggets. I'm like, yo, this is the best defensive performance I've ever seen in my entire life. It was locking that shit down. I don't think they won the series, but it was definitely locking that shit down. So I definitely want to talk about LA. Shout out to the Lakers, shout out to Luka. The beef is over. But another thing, man, I just wanted to kind of talk about just the state of the culture and where we're at with these federal indictments, gang members being indicted off the strength of these podcasts, niggas knowing that still going on these podcasts, still doing the same one too. It's like, at the end of the day, we're just selling our own stories to the white man. Nothing more, nothing less. We're selling our own stories to the white man. Selling our own story to the white man. That's really what it comes down to, for real. You know what I mean? It is. We get up there, we incriminate ourselves for clicks. Like, niggas is incriminating themselves for clicks. Loose Cannon got up there and told all these stories for what, man? It's a clout that real. It looked like like he already had bread. He already was the muscle. Why are you on podcasts? What more clout can you receive? I just don't get it, man. These niggas don't shut up. You know? In my hood, in Philly, I would say in moments, you know, I'm not in the streets. You know, a lot of my homies are street niggas, though. You know what I mean? Big homies. Not too far removed out of my close circle of homies. You know what I mean? Niggas I grew up with in the streets. And, you know, niggas talk. I know a lot of this shit. You know, that's not none of my business to get on the internet talk about. I would say my role in my hood was one of consigliere. Remember the consigliere off The Godfather? You know what I mean? He's the listening ear to both sides type shit. Like, he's the peacemaker. That was always my story. My role in the hood. These niggas go on these podcasts and just tell it all. It's just wild to me. I don't get it. You know, Big U, and he just went to his first trial date. And niggas trolling him from outside the courtroom, the ball 600. But you know, this comes down to black culture. To me, I still think gang culture is very important in our total makeup. You know, it may not affect our lives, but if we're not present in our children's lives, our kids will succumb to the streets. We know this. Let's not act like we don't know this. So. You gotta keep your ear to the streets, you know what I mean? And the streets is bringing that shit on the internet, and it's just further producing destruction. Then niggas with clickbait, you know, trying to make posts on it and hyping it up, instigating that shit. They should lock up all them niggas, all them streamer niggas, like Ack and all DJ Vlad, all them niggas. Like, y'all are involved in this, bro. Like, let's say this, right? Let's say we have a phone conversation. I'm telling you all this information. I done shot this nigga, I done killed this nigga. Be involved in this, be involved in that. If you don't tell the cops, aren't you like an active participant in this? If I know that somebody got killed, or somebody did this or that, blah, 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 and I don't tell the law enforcement, aren't I adjacent to that? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm an accessory to that crime, ain't I? If you tell me, yo, I killed this nigga, man. I did this and I shot this boy and robbed this store and blah, 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 blah. Shouldn't you be called to, you know, testify? Like, yeah, he said this in front of me. You know, these podcasters be out of pocket, dog. Streamers, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the revenge of the nerds. I'm telling you, street niggas, y'all niggas need to, like, smarten up. Because they're outwitting you, they're outsmarting you, they're tricking you out your spot, tricking you off the streets. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I don't even fuck with none of that shit no more. Like, even on the music tip, I don't listen to like super hardcore gangsters shoot them up, kill them rappers. Even like the most gangster rappers I listen to, they getting money. You know what I'm saying? They might talk about some old shit, but they're not. I'm not part of the whole drill wave and all that. Like, nope. I'm cool. It's not my era, and I understand that. You know, but again, good vibes, good energy. Another day to get it right, man. I'm on my way to Erie. Just want to talk some shit real quick. Gotta be more consistent with uploading. I was talking to my lady yesterday. She was saying the same thing, like, I just gotta post that shit. So I post it, man. So, you know, appreciate you tuning into this. Let's figure it out, man. Stay locked into all things OGPOV. I'm on the road with it. Subscribe to the channel at OGPOV Universe on YouTube, OGPOV Universe on Instagram. Money never made me being broke did. He said, the voice of the voiceless, hopeless. Money never made me being broke did.